Welcome to Flax and Fiber Friday, and this is part 2 of my frame making with my needle punched and rug hooked design. So let's get to it. Okay, I am back and talking and not fast forwarding. Uh, this is dried enough for me to work with it, and I have some glue. Make sure that that dried on thing isn't keeping it from glue coming out. So I'm making sure that I have the right side, since one is just a little bit longer than the other. So I am going to flip that over and run glue, and I'm just using it real cheap wood glue and running that along the edge, but not too close because I don't want to interfere with the loops. So we're gonna kind of just place that, flip it over, and then I'm gonna make sure I pull out all of the loops around the edge so that they all pop up. Usually I have it a lot closer to my face, but because we're doing it in the camera, of course it always makes things awkward. Okay, and then I push down firmly to make sure that that glue is adhering, and it is, because I see it on the table, and I have my rag, my wet paper towel to deal with that. I've got some couple of loose strands. So now I'm gonna take, I gotta make sure I have it the way I want it. Okay, because I'm gonna have to sand down the edges before I get trim on there. And using a skill saw, or not a skill saw, my jigsaw, and the, no, just all the edges are jigsaw. There's never any way for me to make that exact. So flip that, and then thoroughly put glue all around my board. And this plywood was slightly warped. It was the best they had, so I'm not real happy about that. I'm going to have to maybe put extra weights on it. I had it sitting with a cinder block on it, but you can see it does that a lot. And hopefully I didn't just mess that up. See, is that where I wanted it? Yeah, okay. So I have that. So I'm going to push down on the center, and see already that puffiness went away because all the threads are getting butt up with each other. So better it be a little bit too big, the design, than too small. So now I'm going to take a paper towel to protect that, flip that upside down. I'm going to show you, hopefully you can see it, my, because I make do with what I have. So I'm going to lay a book on there, and I don't know if this is going to completely block the entire screen. So let's zoom out a bit, and then maybe you can see. I have a 2-gallon Igloo camping water dispenser. Okay. One of those, and it's filled with water. So that's 2 gallons of water. I don't know exactly how much that weighs, but I do have some weights, and I have another one of these, so I might go ahead and fill another one just because of the warped. and put that on top. And then I will let that sit for at least an hour. And then I will come back and show you trim work. Okay, I am back. This is all dried and looks pretty good, I think. So I went ahead and cut my trim. My son had gone to Home Depot for me to go ahead and buy me some trim, but he bought me trim that was just a little bit too wide. So what I had to do was cut it to length and then cut it in half on my scroll saw. So I have 4 pieces here, and so is that a side one? Yeah. So we have 2 side ones and 2 top and bottom pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint those red, and then I'm also going to sand this even if it feels like these aren't going to sit right when I glue them. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward and paint, and then glue after I sand. I won't show you me sanding. That's rather boring. So is painting. But hey, so I'll be back in a bit. Okay, and here it is, all done. I'm actually holding the camera for a change. And I put a sawtooth hanger on the back, and there you go. I'm pretty happy with it. Thanks for coming by.